Alright, so today I'm going to speak about what was another amazing bench session. I PR'd once again, twice. So it's the fourth PR in a row. And the last 4 chest sessions, I have PR'd. That is pretty good. And there is no chance I don't PR in the next one, unless, of course, I get injured. Because I'm feeling good. I'm finally actually training like I should, like everyone should. Progressive overload. Before that, I was just, kind of training, kind of just pushing weight, trying to contract the muscle, not actually paying attention to the load, to the reps I was doing. But yeah, I guess that I've truly learned from my mistake. I've truly corrected it. That's why I was stagnant in my gains for some time, and I was not seeing an upward trend in gains in strength. Well, it was completely my fault. It wasn't my genetics or whatever. Okay, so let's go over the numbers. Do not quote me on them, but I'm pretty sure it was this. In the first set, I did 86 kilos slash 189 pounds times 7. In the second set, I did the exact same weight times 8, and then I did the exact same weight times only 5. So I PR'd on the first set, then I PR'd again on the second set, and on the third set I just was tired. And fun fact, today was not a good bench session. I did not feel good. So yesterday, after ending yesterday's session of pull-ups, gym and everything, I went back upstairs and my head started to hurt like fucking hell. So I was like in bed for 16 hours. Part of that time I was sleeping. Other I was just, trying to get my head not to hurt. My head was hurting a lot. Probably a 9 out of 10 in head pain, so to say. Then I took a pill, I'm not a guy for pills. I hate taking pills. But it was so bad, I took a pill. One of those, for headaches. And fun fact, the pill fucked my stomach. So now, not only did I have a headache, but I had a tummy ache. That sounds so childish to say. Isn't there like a more manly word for tummy ache? I don't know, but yeah, I had that. I kind of, managed to get some sleep even though I was all fucked. And then I woke up, okay, my tummy was better, but my head still hurt a bit. So, something that actually helps me a lot when I have headaches, if you ever have one you can try, is warm up water, cut a slice of lemon, squeeze the lemon into the water and drop it there. Basically, a lemon tea. That actually helps me a lot. And actually, smelling the tea itself, for some reason it helps with my headaches. I don't know if it's just whatever effect, I don't know, that effect that if you think that something helps you, it will help you, but it's always came kind of clutch. And yeah, it helped me, and now I'm kind of back. I'd say I'm about 85-90%. But yeah, the bench, I was benching and I don't know, it just wasn't smooth. I didn't feel great. My joints didn't feel great. I felt very And still, I got a great bench session done. Next session, I'll probably go for 86 kilos slash 189 pounds times 9. And after that, I'll go to 88 kilos, which I believe is 193 pounds or 194 pounds. At least times 1, maybe I'll go for times 2, depending on how I feel, if the joints are fine. And yeah, just keep building up. I know I'm building up very slowly, but this is my main goal, okay? It's not benching. Imagine I injure my shoulder trying to bench, or my elbow. Well, then I just fucked my pull-up world record challenge, which is my main goal, for fucking benching. It'd be so stupid. That's why I'm being very careful. But yeah, amazing session. 4 PRs in a row. that is good, you know, finally getting back to real progress land on the gym side of things. Obviously, I have a lot to catch up in when it comes to legs, especially, you know, the RDL, since I won't be back squatting anymore. I'll probably never back squat again in my life. It's upsetting because I kind of like the exercise, but I just do not feel good while doing it. So I'll stick to lunges, Bulgarians. I'd love to one day have enough money to buy a leg extension. One of those really cool that actually go all the way to the back with the full range of motion. That would be very cool. Because it's not like I don't have the space. I could have a pretty good gym here if I had obviously a bit of success, of monetary success. That's what I mean by success. I don't mean that success is only monetary, but I was talking more about, you know, having a bit of monetary success, a bit more financial success. I could actually, you know, put some nice gym flooring on this side. Maybe have a humidifier here, because obviously I've said that it gets very humid here. So I do have to constantly keep track of the humidity levels on my garage and make sure I remove rust from things. I'd probably buy a new bar just for benching, a new one that's not rusted and disgusting like mine. Obviously I'd take my time to clean it, but every once in a while, you know, my hands get orange and shit, it's time to clean the bar again. That's quite upsetting. Some of the weights also get a bit rusty, so I have to take care of them, even though these ones have been starting to get, the big ones that I use on the bench have been starting to get some rust patches around the edges, and those ones there's nothing I can do about it. It's the paint that, you know, went away. So if I try to even clean it, they'll look even worse, and maybe I'll scratch some of the paint off even more. So yeah, that's pretty fucking upsetting. But yeah, you know, maybe one day I will. You know, maybe one day I'll have a nice house, an humble house, and I'll be able to have a nice gym that doesn't actually need a humidifier. And maybe then I'll invest, because obviously this is my parents' house. And this is not supposed to be a home gym. It's 3 levels underground. It's not a good idea. There's barely any oxygen in here. Training legs is quite the challenge. You do run out of breath very easily. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully I'm here, and hopefully you're here too.